You just watched members of the U.S. House deliver articles of impeachment against former President Trump. If you continue watching CBS coverage, you can catch it on CBSN, the CBS News streaming network. We're going to have much more on this story, of course, tonight on KOAM News at 10. Right now, we're going to get to today's top local stories. The city of Joplin is gearing up for public vaccine clinics. Assistant City Manager Dan Pekarik today said that after discussion with the state, Joplin hopes to have vaccine very soon. He says there are around 35 providers in the area, including the Joplin Health Department, that will be providing vaccinations once supply comes in. In the meantime, the city is planning public vaccine clinics.
I think things are looking up that we're going to get some vaccine for public clinics in the very near future. I'm hopeful again that we might be able to release some information about that a little bit later in the week. But I think in the conversations we've been having over the last few days, I think that it's likely that we'll be able to get some vaccine in our hands for public clinics in the very near future.
Officials also reported that coronavirus numbers have improved in this city. We're going to hear more about that and vaccine distribution tonight at 9 and 10. The entire state of Missouri is trailing the rest of the country when it comes to COVID-19 vaccinations. That's according to analysis from the New York Times and Washington Post. The state, which is ranked last in vaccine distribution, has vaccinated only 4% of Missourians. The pace of vaccinations will almost certainly accelerate as more doses of vaccines become available and more vaccines are approved, but it's not yet clear how quickly that'll change. Authorities have found a stolen car connected to a Sarcoxie, Missouri murder investigation, but they're still searching for a suspect. The car was found just outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, but authorities are still trying to find a person of interest in the case, Justin Chase Stevens of Coleman, Alabama. Authorities are looking for Stevens for questioning in connection to the death of Becky Sanders from Sarcoxie. She was found dead in her home on January 13th. Checking in with Doug Heddy now for our first look at the weather. Doug.
Hey, Dow, kind of a gloomy day for us today. Of course, we had heavy amounts of rain for us last night and then into the morning hours. And then most of the day, just kind of cloudy skies, but our temperatures, we still did go into lower 50s for highs. We have the clouds out there right now, but all the heavy moisture is out of here. We are going to get some random sprinkles for us tonight, but we're not going to have any heavy rain or heavy snow, which you can see as well to the north and also off toward the east. But don't be surprised if you see these random sprinkles for us during the overnight hours. Our area of low pressure right across central Missouri, so now we're on the backside, so we're going to start to cool back down, and the wind's kind of strong. We've had these northwesterly winds over the past couple hours at about 10 to 20. It's going to stay breezy for us tonight into tomorrow as we drop back through the 40s into lower 30s tonight. A little bit of snow for us tomorrow night. We're going to look at that here in a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. See you soon. For the second year in a row, the Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl.
And he knows that was likely the knockout punch.
The Chiefs trailed Buffalo Bills by 9 early in last night's game, but then in the next two quarters outscored the Bills 31-6 to eventually claim a 38-24 win. Kansas City will now face off against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Super Bowl 55. Four staters are getting geared up in the southeastern Kansas portion of Chiefs Nation. Folks at Jock Snitch in Pittsburgh are helping folks do that. They have some products in now like conference and division champion t-shirts, but they're expecting more.
Other stuff is getting air freighted in, like the stocking hats, the hats. That product comes in all week long, along with like the Super Bowl programs. So we get stuff in pretty much every day this week through Saturday to put out in our stores, and luckily have 2 weeks to sell everything before the Super Bowl.
Jock Snitch is at 523 North Broadway in Pittsburgh. In Joplin, plenty of Chiefs fans spent the day gearing up for game day. Dozens of people kept the Chiefs section of Academy Sports busy. The manager there says he expects Chiefs sales to be up even more this year from last year. More Chiefs apparel and merchandise will be coming in as the Super Bowl approaches. For now, fans like Wes Harden are looking to add more red and gold to their collection.
Oh man, we were super excited watching the game. Of course, I've been to the AFC Championship the last 2 years. Didn't get to go this year for obvious reasons, but super excited to head back to the Super Bowl and excited to see them beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tonight at 10, we're going to hear more excitement from fans stocking their closets with Chiefs items ahead of game day. The battle between the NFL's two greatest quarterbacks will take place here on Channel 7, February 7th. Pre-game coverage will start at 2 p.m. on CBS and its streaming service CBS All Access. Kickoff is going to be at 5:30 Central Time. And we'll be right back. 3 people are dead following a head-on crash in Lawrence County, Missouri last night. The Missouri Highway Patrol says it happened a little after 9 p.m. on I-44, about 5 miles east of Mount Vernon. 85-year-old Everett Hare of Billings, Missouri, was heading east in the westbound lane when he struck a car head-on. The occupants of that car, 17-year-old Isaac Fudge and Nevaeh Ost, both of Mount Vernon, they were killed, as was the 85-year-old driver of the other vehicle. The city of Neosho is asking voters to decide whether to tax online purchases. The city council added a proposed use tax to the April 6th election ballot. It would be an additional 3% on items bought online, the same as the city's standard sales tax. The ballot language includes a line that says the use tax would eliminate an unfair advantage for out-of-state vendors.
You know, it's not an addition to the current 3% sales tax that the city has. What this does is it captures that 3% on online sales to out-of-state vendors.
Again, the use tax will appear on the April 6th ballot. Doug Heddy has his forecast up next.
Well, it turned out to be kind of a gloomy day for us today. We had the clouds, a little bit of drizzle and some light showers throughout the day, but heavy amounts of rain for us last night. We had showers, we had thunderstorms, very heavy amounts of rain at times. In fact, at the airport in Joplin, over 1.25 inches of rain. For the month, we are sitting over 3 inches for the year. That's where we're at. Of course, we're in the first month of 2021. Temperature is still not that bad. Most of us are sitting into the mid-40s. We're cooling down a bit in our far northern counties. As we get on the backside of this system, you can see a little twist out across central Missouri. That is our area of low pressure. So ahead of it, we had easterly winds, then we got south winds, and then we have switched to west winds, and now we're switching off toward the northwest. And it's going to be kind of breezy for us tonight, and then into the daytime hours tomorrow. Actual temperatures will drop back through the 40s into the 30s, eventually into the lower 30s later on tonight. This storm system heading away from us after the very heavy amounts of rain rolled in about 8 or 9 o'clock yesterday evening, but you can see those bands of showers and thunderstorms. Then we got the dry slot, dried out this morning, but we've had just kind of light random showers on the backside and a little bit of drizzle, and that's what we're going to have as we go through the evening hours for us tonight. Any heavy snow staying well to our north, Nebraska, parts of Iowa, where they are seeing 1/2 foot, 3/4 foot of snow. Our next system down across New Mexico, southern parts of California. This system is going to kick out, and it will start to affect us by the time we head into tomorrow night. So you can see our first system passing by just to our north, second system out across southern parts of California. The key here with the second system is this first system is kind of stealing all the moisture, so it's not going to have a ton of moisture to work with, but we'll still get a little bit of light snow. Clouds stick around tonight. We drop back lower 30s. Then as we head into the daytime hours for us tomorrow, I do think we'll see some sunshine, especially by the afternoon hours. Still going to be cold, 33 to start, 35 by noon, high temp right around 37. Tomorrow night, clouds thicken right back up. Some light snow showers try to work in. These are going to be scattered, but light snow showers start to work in late evening into the overnight hours. And then as we go into the overnight, we'll have just kind of scattered light snow showers. Temperatures are going to be into the 20s. It's going to be nighttime, so anything that does fall could stick. And we'll see these light showers sticking around into Wednesday morning. Here's 5:30 in the morning. And then by 8 or 9 o'clock, most of these will start to press off toward the east, and then it stays cool once again by Wednesday night. It's not going to be a lot of snow, but I think most areas 1 inch, maybe a little bit less, so we'll go a dusting upwards to 1 inch, but because it is going to be in the 20s and it is going to occur at night, we could have some slick roads tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Behind that, Thursday and Friday look pretty good, and then our next storm system will start to really push in by Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening with, again, pretty good chances for rain. Cold the next 2 days, 37 tomorrow, 35 for the morning snow showers on Wednesday. And then look at our temperatures, right back to 57 on Friday, 54 with the rain on Saturday. So again, we don't have to deal with extreme cold this week.
Yeah, a couple days in the 50s. We'll certainly take that.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Doug. We take time now to honor a local veteran of the Korean War, Gene Harris. The Neosho, Missouri native served in the U.S. Army with the Cavalry Division. His medals include a Korean Service Medal, 2 Bronze Service Stars, and the Army Occupation Medal from his service in Japan. And we are proud to salute Gene Harris. He's tonight's 4th state hero. See you right back here for KOAM News at 10. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.